What is up, guys? This is the Gothic Kitten, and today we are continuing our Gothic 1 Let's Play. So last time I said we were gonna come over here and get our strength up. So I already took my accessories off and now we're at 80 strength. I also killed some creatures on the way, so as such we can get the 20 strength that we can still learn. I should probably save. Oh, look at this. Daily rations. Oh yeah.
For Gomez.
You told me I could have as much stew as I wanted.
And that's true. Here, take 3 portions.
Thank you. Not sure why we're still hoarding so much stuff. It's ridiculous, but... Okay, you can teach us too, right?
For Gomez!
Yes, yes.
Can you teach me?
I can show you how to improve your skill and strength.
Let's get that strength completely maxed out. So if I'm not mistaken, we're now at the maximum capacity of our strength. Which I'm gonna go check if we can get a better weapon.
For Gomez!
I could do with a few things.
I could sell you a few things.
Pretty sure he's... Oh, let's get all of these goodies. Thank you. Nope. Okay. Now, it is quite ironic that the best weapon we've gotten so far is the, let's go all the way down, is the, I'm gonna have enough to get this right? Yeah, definitely. You can have one of these. Oh, wow, why are you so valuable? Do I have something cheaper? How come that's so expensive? You can have a swamp wheat. I don't care about that anyway. It's ironic that the best sword that we found, like in the ages, is a rusty two-hander. Not to mention that it's something we just randomly found. And the game's not even nearing the damage it does. So let's see, I'm curious if we can take this guy.
For Gomez.
I've come to stuff your big mouth for you.
Ha! Well, come here and give it a try, sonny.
Why was I even worried? Sword of Fear. Sounds pretty cool, dude, I'm not gonna lie. And we found our first crossbow. Now let's see if he wakes up and see if we can actually say something to him. Because we didn't kill him, obviously. That would have been bad.
You'll be sorry for that.
Will I really? Will you still talk to me? Okay. No? Okay, so every time I tried to talk to him again after I beat him, it made the game crash, so I'm just gonna let it be. At least we know in our minds that we did it. So let's go over to Raven and report to him. Because it seems to me to tell him that the sect leaders... No, the sect camp leader is dead. That's pretty important.
Hello?
I guess not.
Let me pass.
I guess we don't have to report to him, like, at all anymore. It also doesn't say anywhere that we have to talk to any of these people, so.
Probably right.
Hey Diego. I think everything else was like pretty rounded in this camp. So we are going to the new camp now. Let's get a potion of swiftness. Not even your sword is good. Actually, I could have totally done with lower strength. Considering. Let's drink one of these. I'm not gonna cut it because I want to see what Kevlarn has to offer. I think our bow does 40 damage right now. Ooh, look at this. I'm gonna assume they're also just guarding the way to the orc camp. Well, the orc lands is what they call it. It's a baby bit of XP, but every bit of XP counts. You know, you guys are actually pretty big. Do you have new mole rats in the back here? Yeah, you do. Let's see how this goes. It's not horrible. If we could get just a little bit better, then it could be an asset. The perk of it is that creatures can't gang up on you, damage-wise.
For Gomez!
Show me your goods.
Show me your goods.
Hello. And all of this. You can have some of my mana potions. I don't use them very often anyway. You do have the wolf shredder. 28 dexterity. We'll work something out. So it does require dexterity. You can have these two. And so this is a bonus for your max. I need to use that one. But you can have this, and you can have that. And then, you know, you're a hunter. You can have some wolf skins. You can have some teeth. Keep an eye on it so I don't overdo it, as I usually do. How about two of these? And then some wheat for fun. Okay, there we go. And now we can continue our path. We're gonna drink another one of these. Now, because of all the crashing, it's gonna be a bit more of a challenge to figure out, maybe equip the new bow. It's gonna be a bit of a challenge to figure out. I don't need to loot them anyway. How long the episode's been, because your first thought when you start crashing is not, oh, I need to stop my timer. And I do time these for the sake of, I'm not going to say uniformity, but stay within limits, because I could probably record like 3 hours in a row. Okay, we can take a 60 XP thing in one go. We need to get our bowing up. That's not a thing, but you know, bow skill. Maybe we'll do that. We have Wolf here in the camp. And we have Kevlarn as well if we want. have to keep an eye on my dog sometimes. Our dog has epileptic attacks. And we need to try to get her out of it. So whenever she starts, like, breathing a bit funky, I try to keep an eye on her. You're not supposed to be here.
Ah, it's you. My friend Lester from the swamp camp told me all you did there. For somebody who hasn't been here for long, you've come quite a way.
I came quite close to becoming worm food a few times, too. I have an important message for the magicians of water.
Then you should talk to Satyrus. He's the highest of the water mages and spends all day studying some writings or other. But no matter how important your message is, the guards at the upper level won't let you through to him.
Can't you put in a good word for me?
I can't, but Kronos, the keeper of the ore, might be able to give you permission.
Well, that would be great.
Where can I find this keeper of the ore?
If you proceed from here, you'll come across the big dwelling cave behind the dam. Kronos is usually at the grid over the big ore mound, but he's a bit arrogant. You'll have to convince him that your message is important. See you later.
I think you will find that we can be quite persuasive if we intend to be. And the bridge is not the same with Homer not standing guard here anymore, looking out for lurkers. I find it weird that sometimes there's like quests that aren't really quests, but there's nothing in the quest log for it. Like, I'm sure this one will be in the quest log, but I'm always afraid I'm gonna miss something like that. Kronos, Garter of the Ore. Please talk to me.
I have an important message for Satyrus.
What could be so important that our spiritual leader should interrupt his important studies for it?
This seems pretty important.
The gurus have recognized that they're praying to an evil archdemon.
All of a sudden, they now think their sleeper is a demon? Sounds like another mad idea of the Brotherhood, but should they be right, all of us in the colony here might be in grave danger. You must report to Satyrus at once. He must decide what is to be done.
Where can I find Satyrus?
Go to the upper level. Tell the guards there that you have my permission to pass. The password is Tetriandoch. Satyrus is by the pentagram. He spends almost all day there, studying how to blow up the big ore mound. Step aside!
We were just talking. Also, I hope they don't expect me to actually remember that password. Gorn got back to his usual spot. Haven't baked my meat in ages. I could totally just sell my meat and be good for like money the rest of the game.
Stop! Nobody may pass without the password!
I think it was this one.
The password is Tetriandoch.
That's right! You may pass!
He's so excited that someone got it right. Oh, you. I was gonna say, you actually do talk to me and then there's no dialogue. Okay, his things seem to be going wrong. Okay, Satyrus, you're the one I need.
I have important news from the Brotherhood's camp.
If Kronos gave you permission to visit me, it must be important news indeed.
Iberian is dead. He died during the ritual invocation of the sleeper.
Iberion dead? That's bad news. Very bad news indeed. Who's leading the Brotherhood now? That power-hungry and deceitful Kor Kalam?
No, Kalam has turned his back on the Brotherhood. He's taken some Templars with him. Nobody knows where they've gone.
Why is that? He was in second place after Iberion.
Certain events have convinced the gurus that their way is the wrong one. Their god seems to be an evil archdemon. One of the gurus nearly killed me under the influence of the sleeper, although I had saved his life just briefly beforehand. Kor Kalam was the only guru who didn't want to admit the true nature of the hellish creature. That's why he's left the camp in the swamp.
I see. Well, at least we're lucky in this regard. Korangar is a good man. He's tough, but honest. If anybody can prevent the Brotherhood from falling apart after this spiritual catastrophe, he can.
That's a lot of faith.
I have this almanac. Iberian used it to charge the focus.
Very good. We need the knowledge contained in this book to charge the 5 original focus stones. I'll take the almanac.
I have this focus.
You're holding the key that can unlock all our bonds. It's one of the 5 focus stones which were used to create the magic barrier, and with the help of the very same focusing power of these stones, we'll tear down the Great Wall of Energy. True, but in all these years we've untiringly collected ore instead of trading it for luxuries with our jailers. As you must know, each ore nugget contains a certain amount of magic power. With the aid of the energy thus amassed in the ore mound, we'll be able to destroy the magic barrier.
Sounds dangerous.
The explosion will be merely of a magical nature. It will only destroy everything that's been modified by the magic inside the barrier. There is no danger to us human beings.
Here, take the focus. I hope it really will be of some use to your plans with the ore mound. What are you going to do with the focus and the almanac now?
Nothing. We need the 4 remaining focus stones first. Unfortunately, we don't have any of these 4 magic stones.
I'm willing to find the 4 remaining focus stones for you. After all, I'm quite keen on getting out of here sometime myself.
I must warn you, searching for them will prove as difficult as it will be dangerous. Since conflict with the old camp is getting worse every day, I cannot give you any mercenary either. You'll be totally on your own.
Well, that's nothing unusual for me. I'll find a way to organize these things.
Your confidence does you credit, but you'll need some items to assist you. Take this map here. It's old, but on it you'll see the original locations of the focus stones when the barrier was created. Also, this spell scroll will enable you to travel back to our camp faster. Finally, you need to speak to Riordian. He brews the potions for the camp. You'll find him in his hut, here, on the upper level. May you return in one piece?
Okay, so first I'm gonna have to go talk to Riordian, because else I'm gonna forget that. Now, which one of you guys is... You are nefarious. You are a sleeping quarter. Okay. I see an alchemy bench, that's usually promising. Sir? There we go.
Satyrus sent me.
Ah, come here. I've already been informed. Here, take these potions. They're potions of all kinds. Now go and bring us the focus stones. These artifacts are our only hope.
20 potions? Essence of dexterity. Nice. Okay, so we can use the mana thing. And then we have 3 of these. Which means he gave us one. Which we can use now because we're already trained to the maximum. He also gave us a teleporter scroll to the Magicians of Water so that we can come and give them back fast. Now, I do remember this. There's 2 choices. You can go get like any amount of focuses you want, you teleport back and he will give you a new teleportation scroll. Now you can choose to just go do all of them at once and then come back once and it'll be fine. Or you can go get one, teleport back, then he'll give you a new scroll, go to the next one, teleport back, he'll give you another scroll. So it doesn't really matter how you want to do it, because you get scrolls back anyway. Okay, we finally, I think this is the whole colony. So I wish I had like a pointer or something that you guys could see. So on the right side with all the little palm tree-esque situations, I think that is the swamp. That is just a guess though. I think that is the swamp. Then in the middle is the old camp. Left hand top corner is probably the old mine. And then we're standing on the left where there's a little arrow, like right in the middle in the left. So that's the new camp. Now, according to this map, if I'm not mistaken, if we go outside the camp and we go to the right which is a ramp up if I'm not mistaken, we can get to the first focus stone quite easily. And then the one near the sect camp we already have and gave to him. So the two most convenient, because we have a teleportation to the sect camp, are already gone. No, now I suggest we do the left bottom one first, because it's so close by. And then I think I'm gonna teleport to the sect camp and work my way to the bottom one. So we have those two. And then I guess we're gonna go do the top two. So we're gonna have left and right now. And then the top ones together as well. But first, we're gonna fall down and almost die. Perfect. What I was gonna say is first we're gonna go steep because it's night. Can you teach me something, by the way? Nope, you
See you later.
don't care. Okay, can I talk to Wolf though? Because he could teach us things. We do not have the power to learn anything right now, but...
I'm looking for better armor.
I can't sell you anything. Lairs would kill me if I sold armor to strangers.
I'm not a stranger. I do wonder if he would have a better bow, but I think him and Kavlorn are gonna have pretty much the same thing. Okay, let's take a nap. Perfect. I'm gonna use a potion of swiftness. Now I don't know if we're gonna max out dexterity, but just in case we want to do it, I'm keeping the dexterity potions. I don't know how much XP there's still to be had in this game. I haven't been like, I should though. I respect the people who go and research the whole thing to see how far they can go with their skills and stuff. I'm pretty sure I can get most of the skills if I do not put anything in mana per se, but I'm not sure.
Wouldn't want to be in his shoes. But keep it.
We're gonna save, because it's always important to do. So this is a new path. We have not been here yet. So that's kind of exciting. There's a snapper up there. What do these new plants do? Not much. I think in the second one is when they start introducing like real good effects. Don't know why I saved again. I just don't want to pick the plants up again. Okay, so there's 4 of them. That's not a small amount. But we have 100 and almost 10 string. Wish we had better armor though. Because damage wise we're doing great. Because I could even still put on the other strain things and just totally annihilate everything. But that seems counterproductive if I need to defense more. What's this? Oh. What is that? That is something we have not encountered yet. I think that's a bloodhound? Which, if I'm not mistaken, these are specifically for this game. I don't recall them being in... Maybe in Gothic 3? I don't recall them being in Gothic 2, but then again, I've never finished Night of the Raven. Never finished Gothic 3 either. I have a problem of not finishing games. This one I finished a long, long time ago. Oh. Who are you? Milton.
Greetings. My friend Lester from the swamp camp told me about your great deeds there. I am impressed. You've become very strong.
I do my best.
Ah, yes. Always modest, aren't you?
I am, sort of.
What are you doing here?
There is an ancient ring of stone not far from here. In its center lies the entrance to an underground vault.
Some sort of tomb?
Yes, something like that. There is something in that tomb that I'd like to have.
I'm looking for a focus stone. It must be here somewhere.
That almost sounds as if we were both looking for something in the same place.
Why don't you go down into the tomb and get what you're looking for?
Oh, that's a long story. I'd have to go a long way back to explain.
Go ahead. I'm in no hurry.
All right, after the creation of the magic barrier which imprisons us all, one of the magicians sealed a magic artifact down there.
Is this artifact one of the 5 focus stones?
Exactly. So you already know the story of the 5 focus stones?
Don't tell me you're after the focus stone as well.
No, I'm not interested in the focus stone. I'm looking for an orcish talisman.
Why?
The artifact was sealed away?
Yes, a powerful spell protects it. The first grave robber trying to swipe the focus will be cursed and doomed to an existence as a restless undead. We'll have to protect the tomb from other grave robbers.
How can you get past that curse?
There will be no need for that now. Some years ago, an ore baron out pleasure hunting for orcs was careless enough to enter the tomb. Now he is the guard of the treasures down there.
Did somebody miss pleasure hunting for orcs? He must have been some cool sight, like some beast who just voluntarily goes to orcs.
What about that talisman?
I believe its former owner used it to defend himself against angry orcs. If I'm right, the talisman may be of great use.
We should seek out the tomb together. You get the talisman, and I'll have the focus stone.
All right, but there is one little problem.
A problem?
Yes, the guard down there in the tomb.
Can't he be cut into handy little pieces?
That wouldn't be too easy. He seems to be extremely resistant against the effects of normal weapons.
Let me guess, you already got a plan, right?
Well, I have a plan, but I can't carry it out on my own.
Tell me.
I have a spell scroll with a very powerful spell here. The spell will destroy all the undead who fall under it.
Then it should be child's play to take out the tomb.
Well, not quite. The guard is not on his own any longer. Probably later grave robbers who were no more successful than he was. I went down there once and I was nearly killed. One man on his own cannot do much there.
Give me the spell scroll and we'll do it together.
Good, very good. I hoped you would say that. However, we only have one spell scroll. Use it for the guard. The other undead can be defeated in normal fights as well.
I see. Well, which way leads to the Ring of Stone?
Follow me.
So I'm gonna already equip it and unequip something else. I don't have anything equipped anymore. Okay, I guess that solves it. Death to the undead. Okay, so number 4 is gonna be the thing now. If I'm not mistaken, it's really hard to aim at something.
Here we are. The tunnel here leads directly to the tomb.
Then let's go and visit the guard.
It's very hard to aim at something, so if I want to make sure that I hit that specific guard, I might have to try and take out everything else first. So let's see. We're going to heal up a little bit. We're going to save. And we're going to die. Let's do this. Unless I can get... Is it him? Can I get an aim on him? That would be amazing. Because that's skeleton, generic, the guardian. No! Let's see. can I actually hit him? Is there an option to hit him? Yes. So not all is lost. But these are strong. Okay, redo. We knew this was gonna be hard. Especially with all these skeletons. If we could one-hit the skeletons, it would kind of be like with the, You know what, maybe I can pick the skeletons off first. If he just stays there, that would be amazing. Because then I can just take him out in the end. Okay, you got them for a second, because I was not paying attention to my health. Can they climb? No, but I can't either, so... Okay, let's see. Quick potion. Biggest potion. Because I do want some of the XP. Okay, was that all the small ones? I do not know if picking up their weapons is worth it though, at this point. So I'm not going to. Okay, so we did that. I think that was all of them. Amazing. So the second time went somewhat smoother. He got the talisman, it looks like, and some keys. Left, right. And it was totally worth it. So I'm gonna take it the keys in case people try to cheat their way out, run in, get all the stuff, and even though it's not really possible in this game, and you can't properly sneak either, so... Wow, that's like 1,000 ore. We're almost at 6k ore. We are at 6k ore. So whenever I want to buy another armor, that's not going to be an issue. Which is basically one of the only things you need proper ore for, you know?
Good. You have the talisman.
Here, take it. That was our deal.
Thank you, my friend. I never forget anybody who helped me. I'll go back to the old camp. Perhaps we'll meet there.
Okay. I will be going to the sect camp as we suggested. Like, I'm kind of interested to see what's going on here, but I'm also not that interested. As in, I do not want to die. So we are going to teleport. Yeah, because there's a shadow beast. I know we can take it right now, but it's still very difficult. Maybe if we have better... What'd you call it? Armor. I don't know how much better the armor gets though. Probably still a little bit better. So we're gonna teleport to the sect camp and go to the other bottom focus. Well, the one in the right. Nice. A potion of... Things are like getting more... We're faster with stuff. She says as if it's a normal sentence. If I'm not mistaken, we're gonna have to pass the orc cemetery. We'll check the map once we're at the orc cemetery. I think that's where we're gonna have to go up, because that's a region we haven't been yet. I don't see where it could be yet. But we have another level, which means we have another 10... Ooh. We have another 10... Come on, brain, work with me. Skill points. That's the only thing that's handy about streaming. You can't think of something, someone in the comments will chime in and help you. Find the word for you. If we can find some more of these potions... If we get back to the water camp, we're gonna get ourselves a conversation with Riordian and see if he can get us some more speed potions. You. I am taking claws and skin and stuff. I'm down with leaving meat. We're not using that right now anyway. So I'm down with losing that, but... Bloodhound. When I run like that, it makes me think of a speed run. Okay, my fast running is over. I tried. We're just gonna see what's going on over here for a second and then hope that we did not run in the wrong direction. I think not, because like I said, it's one of the only regions down here that we haven't been yet. Yeah, the arrow is pretty much pointing to where we need to be in the bottom there. So we will probably have to go straight. Hence, what we're going to do first is go to the right to see what's going on over here. And get all the XP we can. Well, there's a lot of you guys. Shouldn't get too brazen, you know? But I do want the XP. What's this? Nice. These things are always good. You have an amphora, which if anybody knows what that is in real life, let me know. We have a orc hammer, which is a one-handed weapon, and an elixir of magical energy. I think I looted you. We should probably heal up a little bit. It may be safe while we're at it. Now if that, yeah, I was gonna say, if this leads to like a whole ginormous, I'm gonna cut it off at the bridge here. So at least we have some notion of where we've been. I like to compartmentalize, I guess that's the right word, areas. Some more bloodhounds, but it's all past like a ridge. So then we know that this whole part we've done this. And now we're gonna go see if we can get that, technically the third focus stone, because we already have two. Gave one to Satyrus already. And we have to get 4 now, and this is the second of the 4 and the third of the 5. Math. Now what I do remember in Gothic is, especially the one, if you want to take on a golem, you need a hammer, because a sword will break on rock, but a hammer might break rock. Easy peasy. Get our sword out again. Which, can we please get something different than a rusty two-hander? Lister?
Hey, what are you doing here?
I came here by order of the Magicians of Water. I'm looking for magical artifacts, so-called focus stones.
You're looking for the focus stones? You're really brave.
Satyrus and the other magicians from the new camp want to use it to detonate the barrier in order to free us from this imprisonment.
I'll believe that when I see it with my own eyes.
I feel the same, but tell me, why did you come here?
I'm weighing up if it's worthwhile paying a visit to the mountain fort. You know, there is a document I'd like to get. On the other hand, It's quite risky to go in there.
How did you manage to get past that living mountain?
I've learned a lot from the gurus. Their magic can be really helpful.
This document you're looking for, what is it?
Many years ago, the lord of this area lived in this mountain fort. He controlled the land and the mines. Like any other aristocrat, he had, of course, a document to verify his tenure. And I'll get this document.
But as long as we're being kept in here by the barrier, it won't be worth anything.
That's right. But if the water mages manage to destroy the barrier, the document might become quite valuable again.
We could have a look around the fort together.
That's a good idea. You go first. I'll stay near you.
Now see, we're gonna end the episode here because it's been a good 40 minutes and I don't know how long this is gonna take, but the fact that there's a whole fort to explore and loot, I'm gonna reckon this is gonna be something more for the next episode where maybe we can get all 3 of the focus stones. As I go closer to the fort and I'm really tempted to go in there. But I hope you guys had fun, I hope this was a great episode, and I will see you guys next time on the Scratching Post.